Let's do a quick compare and contrast between BigCommerce and Squarespace this year. Big question is which platform really wins? Okay, let's first start with the pros and cons. So if you think about BigCommerce versus Squarespace, what are the top pros and what are the top cons that I want you to really pay attention to? And then later on, I'll get into the main battlegrounds. Okay, from pricing all the way to support. So when you think about BigCommerce, the pros, you have a comprehensive feature set. What I love about BigCommerce is that the feature set that you have is specifically there for online selling. Okay, so you have all kinds of capabilities from shipping, discounts, let's say currencies, checkouts, product management. So that's really good. And if you are a small business, you will find BigCommerce interesting. If you're a mid-sized enterprise, same thing. If you're a large enterprise, same thing. So you have that ability to actually adapt your business model to the kind of feature set that BigCommerce has. Okay, so this is pretty good from a scalability point of view. This is really good because you can start as a small business on BigCommerce and then grow from there. And on BigCommerce, you also have built-in tools to optimize your site for search engines. So things like SEO. I'll speak about SEO later on, but SEO is really embedded. So you have native SEO functionalities, and also BigCommerce doesn't charge you transaction fees if you are no matter the pricing tier you have. Okay, which is really rare because Shopify, for instance, doesn't do that. They charge you. On the flip side, for BigCommerce, you have a less intuitive interface. Plans can get pricey as your sales grow because they're taking a cut of your sales. Okay, some features may require third-party apps, and templates are less visually striking. So that's for BigCommerce. And for Squarespace, basically Squarespace started in 2004. On the plus side, you have beautiful templates and a very easy drag and drop builder. You can learn Squarespace really easily. It's great for showcasing blogs, portfolios, okay, alongside your store. So that's really good. You also have wonderful features for email marketing and booking. So because you have a calendar feature, a calendar app within Squarespace, so that's really fantastic. On the flip side, if you're looking for e-commerce per se, the feature set is not really as comprehensive as it is in BigCommerce. Squarespace is not really that deep, and also Squarespace is less suitable as your product catalog and sales volume grow significantly. So you cannot scale with Squarespace, something you can do very easily with BigCommerce. And also you do have transaction fees charged unless you are on the highest tier plan. So let me break it down for you. So let's talk about BigCommerce versus Squarespace, and I want to take every single point that you need to focus on. I want to start with pricing. So as I said a little earlier, okay, basically BigCommerce and Squarespace are both hosted solutions. So they have specific pricing plans that meet the demands of every user, okay? So, but one thing for sure, BigCommerce has the advantage of offering plans for businesses of all sizes, which really helps users easily choose the most suitable plan for their needs, okay? So if you're looking for a quick winner, BigCommerce is your winner. So what about BigCommerce pricing? As you can see on the screen here, BigCommerce wants you to really they used to publish their fees, and they've changed recently. They want you to contact them before they can really tell you how much they're charging, okay? But they do have pricing tiers for standard, plus, pro, and enterprise, and the amount go from $39 per month all the way to $399 per month. And on the enterprise, you have to contact customer service because the cost differs. Furthermore, BigCommerce pricing changes depending on how many sales you generate annually. So with this platform, your subscription plan will be upgraded automatically as your business develops, okay? And thanks to that, you can get more advanced features for your online store. What about Squarespace pricing? You can see the prices for Squarespace on the screen. So, like BigCommerce, Squarespace also offers a free trial and distinguished pricing packages. So you have the basic, the core, the plus, and the advanced. And so every of those tiers offers different service selections. Okay, so you'll get access to the incredible features listed on the screen right now. If you like, no matter the Squarespace pricing option you have, so you have various like templates. You have lots of templates. And you will love the templates. Various templates, default SSL security encryption, SEO support. Okay, you have fast and friendly support, and you have mobile optimized websites and basic website metrics. So when it comes to pricing, you can see that basically BigCommerce is more interesting. What about scalability and growth? Well, when BigCommerce is also is a clear winner, okay? Because BigCommerce allows you to unlock the tools you need as your business grows. So BigCommerce scalability, you have a feature within BigCommerce. It's actually a sales limit per year on its standard plans, okay? And like I said, if your e-commerce store grows, BigCommerce can automatically upgrade you to a higher, more expensive plan, or encourage you to have an enterprise level solution. So here is I want to really talk about the, let's say, the sales limit on BigCommerce for each tier. So for the standard, you have up to $50,000. So here I'm speaking about $50,000 per year, though. That's actually the yearly sales value. Okay. For the plus, you have up to $180,000, and for the pro, up to $400,000 in online sales, and you have a plus $150 per month charges, 200K for each additional 200K in online sales. Okay. So what happens here is that you have scalability embedded. So what this means is that with BigCommerce, there's always the enterprise solution for huge businesses. This provides custom pricing and features, ensuring that the platform can scale alongside you. If your business is growing big time, BigCommerce wants to be part of the picture too. What about Squarespace scalability? So Squarespace doesn't have any sales limit on their lower priced plans. Although there are no feature tiers or sales limits, you may experience performance limitations at very high volumes. In such cases, Squarespace's API and developer tools can provide workarounds, but this require more technical knowledge, okay? So if you have a very complex store, sudden spikes in traffic could strain the performance even more. So while Squarespace might perform well under usual circumstances, it's essential to research the platform's limitations regarding scalability, okay? So BigCommerce is a clear winner here. What about ease of use? So BigCommerce and Squarespace are both user-friendly website builders that enable you as a store owner to create an e-commerce store within a few minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, okay? Both platforms offer free trials, which is really great because you want to use that path to determine which interface suits you better. So when it comes to ease of use, Squarespace is much easier for beginners than BigCommerce, yet BigCommerce will be more robust in the long run for e-commerce businesses. So I really think this is a tie, okay? The quick advantage that Squarespace has at the beginning is not really sustainable, so it's a tie. So if you think about BigCommerce ease of use, you can launch your store you can launch and maintain your store very easily because it is a fully hosted platform. You don't need to set up hosting or install any software to get started. But while BigCommerce offers customization, it often requires some HTML, CSS knowledge for advanced editing. So this is important. Now, if you're not familiar with BigCommerce, it does have a knowledge base and support for all concerns, from the smallest to the most complex, okay? And if you want control over every aspect of your store's design and functionality, BigCommerce can definitely give you that power. What about Squarespace? Well, Squarespace is one of the most user-friendly platforms. The cool thing is you don't need to touch a single line of code because the platform is purely drag and drop, allowing you to quickly add and modify any items on your pages. So once you are familiar with the builder, you may modify your website's logo, theme, font, and color with ease, and your store will display exactly what you see when you edit it. Okay, so what you see is what you get. So this is really good. However, the and this is a big however, the site's editors lacks any visual cues and is a little difficult to navigate. It will take more time for people who are unfamiliar with creating e-commerce websites to understand the Squarespace system. So this is important to think about it that way. What about design? So really, in terms of BigCommerce versus Squarespace design, BigCommerce has more advantages than Squarespace. With BigCommerce, you can customize your design through coding and get various themes in the BigCommerce themes store. So this is something that you should really think about. Okay, in BigCommerce, you have about 240 to 300 themes. The themes have been divided into distinct categories to correspond with the goods you're selling. Furthermore, you may purchase the top BigCommerce themes at Theme Forest. Okay, and BigCommerce provides greater flexibility for customizing themes and also templates if you have some coding knowledge. Moreover, if you are familiar with CSS or HTML coding, you can easily customize the design to achieve your desired storefront. This is kind of cool. And what about Squarespace? Well, Squarespace templates are very, very, very eye-catching and extremely professional. They also include high-quality stock photos for you to choose from. So if that's what you want. And most Squarespace themes were created for users who want to blog or display their artistic, photographic, or musical portfolios in mind. The platform offers about 200 beautifully designed themes, the pricing of which will depend on your subscription plan. So something to think about. And Squarespace groups templates with similar structures and functionalities into families. Okay, for example, if you the Brine family of templates is known for its versatility and dynamic features, while templates within a family share a core foundation, they can look radically different. So Squarespace achieves this through the robust customization options for elements like fonts, colors. You have layout variations, but also image and content placement. What about apps and plugins? So BigCommerce takes the win in the app and plugin competition because the platform offers lots of apps that provide much support for users. Squarespace, sorry about that, although it has fewer extensions, meets the essential demand of e-commerce store owners. Okay, so on BigCommerce, you can install more than 1,000 apps. Okay, I mean you don't have to install all of them, but you do have more than 1,000 apps that can assist you with a variety of aspects of running an online store, including accounting and tax, checkout, payment, and security. Okay, so this makes it one of the most scalable e-commerce platforms available. What about Squarespace extension? Well, Squarespace does offer a limited number of built-in apps. There are about 40 to 50 extensions, although this number may decrease due to country restrictions. And so this seems to be a disadvantage compared to a BigCommerce, okay? Something to really think about. You also have e-commerce features. So BigCommerce has also out-of-the-box e-commerce features. With BigCommerce, you'll be assisted more and your e-commerce experience will also improve. This is kind of cool. For instance, you have inventory management, okay? So BigCommerce inventory management is pretty solid. And also, BigCommerce integrates with third-party apps so you can manage every aspect of your inventory with the help of this centralized systems. What about Squarespace inventory management? Well, with Squarespace, you can easily manage your inventory through the Squarespace product inventory panel. So the user-friendly interface makes adding new products, changing stock levels, managing inventory, and bulk editing your products very simple. What about B2B e-commerce? Well, BigCommerce seems to be more expensive from the start, but includes more of what B2B stores need natively. So the platform's wholesale pricing and customer group functionality is a big time saver, especially if you want to get into a B2B sales right now. Specifically, BigCommerce lets you manage this within the core platform. What about Squarespace B2B commerce? Well, though Squarespace appears cheaper initially, its reliance on multiple paid apps to bridge the B2B gap could quickly close that price differential, okay? To replicate most of BigCommerce's native features, Squarespace will require you to find and integrate various third-party apps, and those can be expensive as well. In terms of payment gateways, BigCommerce has about 65 payment gateways, and those are used in over 100 countries. With Squarespace, you have a fewer payment methods, okay? A fewer number of payment methods, including Square, Stripe, and PayPal, okay? In terms of shipping, BigCommerce has integrations with major shipping carriers such as UPS, USPS, FedEx, DHL, okay? And for Squarespace, they do integrate with major carriers, but the selection is not as wide as what you have actually on BigCommerce. What about blogging? Well, blogging actually, BigCommerce is way better than Squarespace when it comes to blogging. So what about SEO? Well, when comparing BigCommerce versus Squarespace SEO, BigCommerce has actually superior SEO features thanks to its flexible SEO task configuration. So you have meta titles and descriptions, URL customization, 301 redirects, robots.txt editing. You have image alt tags. Okay. What's more, BigCommerce supports some helpful SEO tools. So you have tools like it really depends on what you're looking to do, but you have tools like sitemap generation. You have schema markup, that's for structured data, and you have the AMP support, so accelerated mobile pages. So that's really good. What about Squarespace SEO? Well, Squarespace makes it simple to manage basic on-page SEO elements. Here I'm speaking about titles, descriptions, image optimization. But one thing for sure, basically the SEO functionalities are way better within BigCommerce because basically Squarespace handles some technical SEO aspects behind the scenes, like generating sitemaps and clean URL structures. Okay, but there are no automatic 301 and 302 redirects, no SEO checking tool, no rich snippet function, and also you do have a difficult alt tag addition. So in terms of security here, basically it's really a tie. Whether you're thinking about the Squarespace or BigCommerce, those two are pretty strong when it comes to the security of your transaction. Okay, so whether you go with BigCommerce or Squarespace, you're gonna have things like PCI DSS certification. You're gonna have the padlock on your store, like the SSL certificate. You're gonna have that, all of that. So that's really good. What about support? Basically, BigCommerce has a slight edge in terms of support channels, thanks to its 24/7 and quick customer service. Okay, so basically, if you have a question, they'll get back to you, not a problem. And the cool thing is that they also have an FAQ on their website. So basically, they have an archive of user manuals for users of all skill levels, including beginners, seniors, non-techies, and developers. So that's really good. What about Squarespace? Well, Squarespace does offer a great support system. Okay, they provide in-depth answers and a pretty responsive live chat. Besides, Squarespace even provides a developer center to create fully custom sites or build everything from scratch. Okay, so this is really good, but there is no phone support, and the response time is very long, especially during peak times. Also, live chat is not always available, so this will impact user satisfaction if the user requires immediate assistance. Okay, so the verdict here, when you think about BigCommerce versus Squarespace, who wins this year, it really depends on what you're looking for, right? Because both, I mean, either wins in specific categories. So BigCommerce is best for traditional e-commerce storefronts, wholesalers and B2B sellers, stores with complex needs. Squarespace remains good for creatives and freelancers, but also content-driven businesses like bloggers, okay, writers, course creators, etc. So, in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about Squarespace versus BigCommerce, and I'll give you the pros and cons, but also the different battlegrounds to really account for, from pricing all the way to support. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.